Paid ads in 2025 is entering an interesting space. A couple of years ago, offline conversion tracking and first party data was sort of a nice to have, whereas now it's starting to seem more like table stakes where you have to have some sort of offline conversion event that you're tracking to, because especially in the B2B space, you're seeing there's fewer data points for the AI engines to optimize off of. So it's either you converted or didn't convert. So if you're feeding it, yes, I converted at too high of a level in the funnel, then those machine learning algorithms will drive as many of those users as possible using the lowest common denominator rather than driving quality users into your system. So if you move that conversion event deeper down funnel, that allows Google, Facebook, LinkedIn to optimize around an event that makes a little bit more sense for business outcomes rather than just marketing metrics. So you want to be optimizing around something that is more indicative of, them moving to a closed won and revenue producing space rather than just top of funnel leads. So that's the big thing that I really recommend on the paid side in 2025. And then the other thing that I still believe is, there is this concept of demand creation versus demand capture. And we want to make sure that we're capturing as many hand raisers through channels like paid search so that if somebody is searching for something relevant to your brand, that you're showing up and bringing them to your website. And then you also want to make sure that you're operating through paid social, organic ads, and things like that to be operating at the top of the funnel to drive people into the top of the funnel with, more demand creation strategies. One of the things that we do on the LinkedIn side every time for every client is making sure that we're building out a full funnel marketing strategy. So we're not just trying to close things at the bottom of the funnel with conversation ads and sponsored content. We're using thought leader ads and video ads at the top of the funnel to drive people in and get them engaged, introduce the brand. And then once they've been introduced, we push them into a sponsored content middle funnel campaign. And at a certain point, once they've engaged with enough ads, we start introducing them under the bottom of the funnel, which is more, value driven, conversion focused messaging through sponsored content and conversation ads, as well as just direct outreach at that point. And then one of the other things that we've seen really work well for our clients is using some tool to de-anonymize website traffic and then email them. There's some plays you can run with our B2B with Clay or a number of different providers out there as well. And that's been able to really amplify the effects of any retargeting campaign that we could possibly run.